Library. Librarians in the past had always, their job has always been to connect kids with books. What's your favorite pet?
Dog.
Okay.
Stephanie Rosalia is not your typical school librarian, who spends her days checking out books and sternly chastising overdue borrowers.
According to this, it says that you have 3 books that are out of the library and overdue.
Unlike librarians of the past, Rosalia is a multi-faceted information specialist who guides her elementary students through the flood of information that confronts them on a daily basis.
The information that the students need to acquire has exploded. Where I was in the information desert, they're in the information ocean, and they're drowning.
Rosalia, who came to library science as a second career, thinks her job is especially important at her school, located in the immigrant community of Brighton Beach.
43% of our students have been in this country less than 3 years.
So she uses every tool in her arsenal to teach literacy to students coming from places like Russia, China, Yemen, and Pakistan.
Anytime I want to be humble, I go pick up the Urdu dictionary. My kids come from countries whose alphabets are not even the same. It's not even an easy transition. I have a lot of multimedia so that there are visuals that they can learn from. I have audiobooks. You put the tape in at the beginning and then you start to read the book. And then as you're reading the book, you're hearing the story too. My job, when people ask me, is I connect kids with books. I also connect kids with information.
On this day, Rosalia is teaching a group of 5th graders how to find information about explorers on the internet.
You can find what you want. We're going to click on Explorer Web Place.
Today I was teaching website literacy. How do you know if what you're reading is correct, if it's true? It's something the kids don't even think about.
He became Poet Laureate and Official Typist of Puerto Rico. That was his official job.
Unbeknownst to the kids, the links were specifically designed to give them false facts.
What if I told you that the first website you looked at was completely made up?
They have to critically read what they find online. They just can't accept it.
Lies. How did you know they were mistakes?
Because like they were in first side, there was like computers and desktops and cell phones. When Columbus was born, they weren't.
You really have to teach them that. That's a skill that has to be taught.
Rosalia is at the vanguard of educators who believe that literacy includes but also exceeds books.
How do you know if the information you find is good information?
For her, it's about teaching kids how to be information fluent in this modern age.
Who wants to read 99 million websites to see which one might be the best one?
Kids putting Christopher Columbus in Google came up with 99 million returns. Where do you start? They're overwhelmed. They don't know what to do.
The first question you ask for any website is, who wrote it?
I have to teach them how to search a database. I teach them how to do Boolean searches. I teach them how to utilize search engines. That's a life skill. So when they grow up and they go to high school, it's not just to write reports. It's when they have to decide, well, what college do I want to go to? If they graduate and they want to buy a plasma TV, these kids will know how to go find out all the information that they need. For the rest of their lives, they're going to know how to approach it.
Yet, as school librarians are teaching students increasingly crucial skills that are needed not only for school, but on the job and in daily life, librarians are often the first casualties of school budget crunches. In New York City, only about 1/3 of the city's public schools have trained librarians on staff, and elementary schools are not required to have them at all.
Everything proceeds from here because the students can't succeed without these skills. By the time they get to junior high school and high school, the teachers are going to have an expectation that they can provide information in an ethical manner. Starting in junior high school is too late. Starting in high school is way too late. What do you want to read today?
Rosalia still cheerleads old-fashioned books, helping students find titles that will inspire them to become better readers.
If you go home and you open up this book and you try to read it, and you can't, then I think that you're not going to have any fun all week, because then the book won't be any fun. Is it fun to read a book that's too hard? I don't think so either. It makes no sense to have books that the kids don't want to read. I buy only quality. Do you think there's an interesting cover? I am a big believer in interesting nonfiction, because I believe in exciting kids' curiosity. Because if they're interested in one thing and it leads them to something else and it leads them to something else, well, guess what? That's an education. And before you know it, I've got readers.
Her enthusiasm and gusto has paid off.
Somebody left a bookmark.
On Fridays, when the library is open for checking out books, the sign-up sheet is packed with names, and the students' excitement is palpable.
The third graders especially, this is the first year they're borrowing on their own. They come running in here like it's a Macy's fire sale.
I never knew my school librarians. I could tell you every teacher I ever had my whole life except my school librarian. The library should be the center of the school, and it's a pity when it's not. Okay, I want you to tell me how you like this adventure, and this has such cute pictures in it. Did you see that?